died and yet to come back to life. I am talking about measles, more specifically the measles virus, how it infects people, or how well it infects people, the symptoms that come with it, and its general history. For credibility, I will be referencing articles from the Center for Disease Control and Gale Encyclopedias for Child and Environmental Health. I say we start with the infectivity. Measles spreads through tiny little droplets that come out when someone talks, coughs, or sneezes. And if you're exposed, and it can stay in the air for over an hour when the person leaves. If you're exposed to it, there's an 85% chance that you'll become infected, and if you're infected, there's a 95% chance that you will develop measles. Source, Measles, the Gale Encyclopedia of Environmental Health. And in 2019, there was about 13 different inside the US outbreaks of measles, and it caused over 663 cases of measles alone. And there's been a total of 704 cases of measles in the US as of April 26, 2019. Source Patel and Lee of the CDC. Now that you guys know how it spreads, let's show what happens to you if you actually get it. The common time once you get sick with measles is you will normally develop signs within 7 to 18 days, and you'll have the measles for 3 to 5 days depending on the specific brand of measles you have. The starting sources are fever, running nose, runny eyes, and a cough. But after the 7 to 18 days, you get the most famous of symptoms, the rash. And this rash is very itchy, not very fun, and comes with what are called Koplik spots, which are essentially sand-sized white dots that are normally surrounded by the red of the rash. Source, Gale Encyclopedia of Children's Health. And that is basically the symptoms. Now on to its ever-famous history. In 1912, measles was nationally notified as a disease, and the average death of around that time, well, the average amount of people who had gotten such cases of measles was about 6,000 per year. In 1963, a vaccine was started to be created, but it wasn't, well, in 1963, the vaccine was finally made, and in the year 2000, measles was officially eradicated. But in 2010, it started to come back, and as of April 26, 2019, there has been over 704 cases. 66 cases have hospitalized the children who have gotten it, and there have been, and cases of measles have shown up in 28 out of the 50 US states. And that is essentially the life of measles. And that, I must say, is only a brief explanation of measles. I do invite you to do any more research should you be interested. So in summary, it is incredibly infectious. It has several symptoms that are not fun, but will disappear in about 3 to 5 days, depending on the type of measles. And it has a very vast and important history. And remember, this school could be infected in only a few days.